What are you doing? Could you be any more stupid?
There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Halo 2. Finally getting back to this game after God knows how long.
God knows.
But, yeah, it's time for me to fucking die again, I guess.
Alrighty, so meanwhile, hello, ladies and germs. Welcome back to the Mehcast, and oh, what a Mehtly crew we are.
Just
So
what he said.
today, we've got an interesting selection of games here. What
Yes,
could
we
I
do.
possibly be playing?
Back at it, play a game of Halo 2 on the 9th of any month. That's an odd achievement. Okay.
Okay, so...
So, first... okay, so... I guess first things first.
and foremost.
Rest in peace, James Earl Jones.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
Rest in peace, legend.
Holy shit. Like, I guess at this point I've gotten used to the idea of my favorite people, dying, you know? But you still don't expect it. Even when they are 93 years old, but hell, if you're gonna go out, might as well have had a hell of a career in the process.
Definitely.
One of the guys who inspired me to, into voice acting.
Yep.
Come on.
So this is Luigi's Mansion.
With open bar.
I'm sure we all remember, or some interesting facts about this game.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Hold
on a second.
Okay, do I go ban the bot and the kick chat, or do I stay in the game and not have the stream fuck up?
Hold on a second. Gotta configure my controller. Lovely. Controller.
That guy's having a fun time even after he's dead. Oh. Party Nigel's back. And he's brought friends this time.
Alright.
Try to take out the drones last, because they'll help me with the other guys, but the other guys won't help me with the drones.
Hold on a second, I gotta go back and configure my damn controller.
Again?
Let's see...
Yeah, I hope Disney, is paying James Earl Jones' family a hefty fee for the usage of his voice in the Star Wars projects, because one, re-speecher sounds like shit, and, should not be used in any kind of professional capacity the way it is now, or the way it was in the Kenobi show. But, that aside, we're also...
Come on, game.
But also, you know, they have this tendency
trying to play this game.
To screw people over. It has been long enough that I don't remember what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Well,
Alright, now we can start the game proper. So... want to know what the story behind this game was?
Somebody pitched a Mario horror game and Miyamoto threw a shit fit, so they did Luigi instead.
I mean the in-universe story.
I was just making that up, because I thought you had an interesting anecdote about the creation of the game. But yeah, feel free to explain the story of the game. I have completely forgotten about the story of this game. Other than
the plot of Luigi's Mansion. The plot of Luigi's Mansion is essentially Luigi ended up winning himself a haunted mansion, but he didn't enter a contest. So Mario went on ahead, and well, he got himself kidnapped.
Just like Mario.
So we have the A button, and ends up being the A button ends up acting as our dedicated Mario button.
Mario, where are you?
Mario! Mario!
I love how even Luigi checking the door has the jingle. So they once ported this game to 3DS.
Yeah, a friend of mine who's really obsessed with Luigi's Mansion bought the 3DS version and a bunch of other versions of the game actually.
Wow.
I guess
The 3DS version was developed by the guys who did the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask remakes. Sorry,
Grezzo,
go ahead, continue.
Grezzo, I
Yeah,
believe.
Grezzo.
Yeah.
That's right.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm now flashing back to the days of Duke Nukem fuck it, what's it called? Doom. That's what I'm trying to say. Duke Nukem and Doom, where you just run around pushing the use button on everything. Perhaps I should look up a walkthrough, but I know it's going to mess with the stream, and I'm not prepared for that right now. Guys, can I pick up the fucking...
So
I guess I can't pick those up now. That's great, guys.
So our ghost busting technology isn't in a proton pack in this universe,
Oh, there we go.
but rather a vacuum cleaner.
Although it is very clearly Ghostbusters inspired. They're sucking things up rather than shooting things out.
This is our official introduction to Professor Egad, a recurring character in the Mario universe. And let's just say that Egad is a recurring character in this universe, especially with the likes of the Mario RPG games and also, well, Mario and Luigi anyway.
No, oh
And
god fucking damn it.
also,
I was just trying to look over the edge. See how far
and
down
he
it
also
was.
created both FLUDD as well as the paintbrush that Bowser or Jr. ends up using in Mario Sunshine.
Huh.
All right, those are our controls. We have the L button, and moving Luigi, changing the direction he faces, turning the flashlight on and off, examining,
Come on.
in search with the Game Boy Horror, checking our map, our inventory, and then we gotta suck things up with a vacuum.
Gonna say, I knew there was more SMG ammo around here. that empty? Huh. Okay, then. See, how many... Yeah, I need to keep the battle rifle. Okay. So apparently RB deloads it every time he... I guess I need to go this way. Going to assume that I need to go this way. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Assumption was correct.
All right, time to go into the
You opened the
mansion.
door behind me. I wonder if there's any inspiration in that game from Resident Evil with the whole mansion thing. Or perhaps more, you know what, given the art style, I'd say probably more Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Anyway.
And another checkpoint.
Excuse me.
Have you, heard the good word of the Lord Jesus Christ? Is that what you were gonna say, or is that just the...
No.
Is that just the gimmick for the Batman streams?
That's the gimmick for the Batman streams.
Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. God fucking... Like the head crabs from Half-Life, but worse. Nope, 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 that's a whole lot of nope. A whole lot of nope, a whole lot of nope.
Alrighty. What the?
A lot of nopesicles going on in this. Oh, yep, nope, 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 nope.
Alright, let's open up this door.
Fucking brain on legs.
Do.
Which
Which
of these turns on my flashlight? God damn it. You go into the goddamn... No. The goddamn settings.
It is actually imperative to acquire as much money as possible.
Arby just doesn't have a fucking flashlight, I guess.
Because the amount of money you get actually affects the ending you get for the game.
Activate. Oh yeah, because you get to. It's like Wario's whatever the fuck.
Wario World.
Yeah, Wario World.
Which, by the way, I have that game.
Cool. Ah, shotgun.
Which, by the way. Come on. Come on. So interestingly enough, there is actually a glitch in a later part of this game where if you leave the room after acquiring the
Oh, you were following me. You don't get to do that. You gotta die now. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm dead. Again.
Also, there are certain ghosts that we can capture, but
Nope. Now, that was my fault. To reload these before I go into battle. Picked up 11 shotgun shells.
I know what this room has.
Bedbugs?
Nope.
Ghosts?
Well, yes. Oh, damn it. Please tell me Please tell me. Oh, don't tell me I missed the speedy spirit. Fucking hell!
Yeah, those guys are pretty annoying at times. Because you only get one shot.
Yep, and I missed it. Yeah, there are certain ghosts that you can only catch. That you only have one shot to catch.
I like those little details they add in the background. Where it actually adds to the world and appearance of the game, where you can see like the other guys in the background doing stuff. That's good detail, not those shitty infinitesimal details like how many threads are in Peter Parker's blue jeans in Spider-Man, you know?
Why was that a necessary detail in Sweet Baby Ink's Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah, well, that technically, I think that was also the case in the original game as well, but it's just, you know, they probably would have been able to get that game on PS4, let's be frank here, if they'd have optimized it correctly. And took out some of that stupid shit they added with the, with, like, the world engine and then things like that. Oh, shit, I shot a fucking boomer. That'll do it.
What are you playing in Left 4 Dead?
No, there just happens to be similar types of creatures.
Oh, I'm getting a phone
Oh,
call.
I'm going backwards. From Mario? Oh, from Mario's Ghost!
Nope, that's schmuck bait.
Oh, what the hell? It just one-shotted me. Possibly not. Oh, what?
Ah, damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna be a bit more liberal with my use of grenades, I believe.
Damn it. Again.
What? But I wasn't anywhere near him. Okay.
Didn't even loot him after a while. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Come and get me, motherfucker. Come and get me.
All right, let's go. Yeah, that's what would have happened. Yeah, that's what would have happened.
Well, yeah, I kind of deserved that. By the way, I'm currently, ripping the Tomorrowverse and, Karate Kid films to the hard drive for later viewing purposes. So, look forward to that. Excuse me.
Alrighty. Doing pretty good with the ghosts. So the ghosts that are essentially people that we've seen are known as portrait ghosts.
Okay.
Oh dear. One of them happens to be a baby. So this
Well,
is
that's
gonna be
unfortunate.
fun. All right. Ooh, nice. So essentially, our hello, small child. All right, I guess if I have to. Ow.
Another checkpoint so soon after the last. It's a wee bit generous, don't you think, Halo 2? Oh, there's a boomer! Oh, god damn it.
Ow. A little bit.
What? Where'd you come from?
So apparently I've shrunken down.
Behind me?
So is this the Honey I Shrunk Ourselves boss fight?
Possibly.
So this little one is called Chauncey. And this is his gimmick.
Hiding up in the walls.
He's gonna
or
aim for
something.
where. He's gonna aim for where we are instead of where we're going to be. Come here, you little
What?
shit.
Why did you fire that while it was still in the air?
Damn it.
Fucking charger. Can you get me up here? I ain't taking that chance.
Get down here. Fine. Almost got this guy in 2 goes. I am sorely disappointed with myself. Gotta go through one more phase of this bullcrap. What was that?
I'm not sure.
Suck on that. All right.
Grenades, shotgun, good.
Got the next area key.
Are there more zombie creatures? Inquiring minds wish to know!
All right, now we just got to plug in the poltergeist. Boyakasha.
Come on.
Let's go back to the mansion. Okay, then. And now we're in Area 2.
As opposed to Area 51.
Come on, get in here.
hang on. Do we have the laser that I can fire? Come on, give me my laser. Give me my laser. There we go. Fear not the blade upon the sentinel. Sworn to avenge, condemned to hell. There we go.
Fine. I missed 2 speedy spirits.
There you go. Come on.
Oh, we will need to come down to this basement area.
Hey, there we go. There's the piston.
Ooh, I found a gold mouse.
That'll be great for using on your computer. Good use of lighting there, by the way, guys. Although they probably already knew that. Excuse me. This is why I like the shotgun. Why are you attacking me first? There's zombies here, guys.
Okay, so we gotta go to the ballroom.
Come on. There we go.
Even some. We've even got Shy Guys as ghosts.
Come out, wherever you die. Yeah, that's a funny thing, because I always thought that Shy Guys were ghosts when I was a kid. Except that there were, like, other ghosts. Like the boos. I wasn't entirely sure what the boos were supposed to be.
The boos are the ghosts.
But then there's ghosts in Luigi's Mansion, too.
Yeah.
And
Those
Luigi's
are
Mansion
portrait
1,
ghosts.
but we, So who's seen that Minecraft trailer?
I sure as hell haven't, nor do I have any interest in seeing their movie.
See, I have, and, somebody did a nice little breakdown of the lighting on Twitter. I think it was, Possum Reviews. You gotta go check him out. He's cool. He has, bizarrely detailed breakdowns of films that absolutely nobody should watch. But, he broke down on why the lighting looks so fucked up. Like, so both Jack Black and, Jason Momoa et al. Are, lit from the back. When they should be, like, when you have lighting sources on screen, right? In real life, there's usually, in outdoor settings, a singular light source. That, of course, being either the sun or the moon. And okay, the drones are being carried along. Oh, god fucking damn it. Anyways, so, when you have an outdoor setting with backlighting on two different angles that are supposed to be shot reverse shots of each other, you wind up with this really weird uncanny valley effect for lighting, which we didn't used to get back in the day. Because, you know, they weren't doing as much shooting on green screens. As they are these days. And nowadays, you know, you can throw an actor on a green screen and put him anywhere, and you can do that for basically nothing. So you wind up in this position where it's easy to do decent enough special effects very easily. And so everything winds up looking like shit. And that's part of the reason why this looks so much like shit, is mostly the lighting, but then we get into the design. And the design of these stupid creatures, and of all the shit in the Minecraft world, I was like, people know what Minecraft is supposed to look like. It is literally, like, the most popular game in the world, I believe. And, like, it's played in schools to teach, as part of, like, creativity and computer or interaction classes and things like that. Like, this game is huge. Like, apocalyptically huge. 2 generations, going on 3 different generations of kids now, have grown up either playing Minecraft or got into Minecraft at an early age.
Another Speedy Spirit gone.
Yeah, like I did, and we know what Minecraft is supposed to look like. We kind of have an image of what all the characters and things are supposed to look like. And so, when people say stuff like this game is meant, this movie is meant for my 6-year-old kid and not for like, you know, 40-year-old or, you know, let's be realistic here, or 20, 30, 10-year-old people who have played the game religiously for over a goddamn decade at this point, probably coming up on 15 years now. You know, we get to this point where we understand that Warner Brothers doesn't want our money and they don't care about quality. Do I think Jack Black would make a good Steve? Yes, but,
he just released all of the booze.
Oh, okay. But he's also playing him in live action when Jason Momoa was right there, who more readily fits the appearance people have in their mind of Steve, let's say. And, like, you see all this stuff, and I remember the Minecraft director said that, oh, we want to try and avoid having ourselves an ugly Sonic situation, and where everything... Oh, somebody just followed us. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
Hellfighter job, if you're a fucking... If you're not a boss...
On Tora, it says hi, and Damon also says hi.
Talk in the Twitch chat before I fucking ban you. Because, dear God, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna... and I'm gonna fucking ban in Cyrox too.
Let me guess, another fake account in the chat?
Yeah, couple of bots in the chat that just pasting bullshit in.
Yeah, those ones are annoying as hell.
Yeah, especially using a game that wants to take exclusive control of your mouse.
Yes. Hey, might as well give them the King Vegeta treatment and blast them, right?
Get lost! What's wrong? You heard me!
The great arbiter had given us one of our most sought after treasures.
So now we have a new little thing going on, which is the Boo radar. I'm Bamboo, if you please.
Are you
Also, all the...
Are you Bambine if you don't please?
Also, keep in mind, the Boos all have pun-related names.
Oh dear fucking God. Geronimo!
For me, Boofa.
Fandango!
I actually couldn't keep that up. I started coughing before I even after. Well, no, I flat out could not keep that up. Hey, Flood. I think you're fighting an opponent on both sides now.
Play some Game Boo Advance.
You're just running into the walls. What is this? Dead Rising? When there's no more room in hell, the NPCs will walk into walls a whole bunch. Trying to loot your buddies' bodies for ammunition, guys. Oh, fuck it. Geronimo again! Oh, now I can't see shit. I have a good enough computer that the draw distance shouldn't be that bad. Or was that actually supposed to be like that? I don't believe it should be. And now we're...
Not my name, Taboo.
Okay, then. If this is the remastered graphics, they kind of look bad. Just a little bit. Like, the lighting right here is really fucking wonky. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Let me go back up to where I've... Okay, I can't go back up to where I was, but my point is...
Ow.
Like, look at the lighting, and then look at the original. Like, the original looks so much more natural, and then you see, like, the texturing on the thing now. Oh, and it looks like it's sort of lighting itself up.
I am the yummy boolicious.
Geronimo.
Now we gotta check Chauncey's room. One thing to keep in mind, the boos prefer the rooms to be lit up.
Interesting. I guess they're not as
they have to
visible if they're not lit up.
Turboo, and off I go.
No. That looked like styrofoam. Where are you? Die.
How do you feel about
For
the
fuck's
island
sake.
of... So, Alex, how do you feel about the island known as Die?
I'm going to
I
be
hear it's a-
sending the bots in our chat there soon.
So, you're gonna be sending them to Magneto?
Yes, I am.
The White Queen welcomes you to Die. Ha
Huh. I would have sworn based on previous experience that was something I was supposed to drop down, but... apparently not. What? Bruh. I thought you were the reinforcements.
Hello, I am Boolala.
Can I open you? No, I guess not.
Hey. So yeah, the boos can do that.
What?
Call me Game Boo. Well, I met your buddy, Game Boo Advance.
I thought
He
for a
wasn't all
second
that
there.
funny.
I thought for a second there that you were talking about like an actual in-game item.
No. No, so... Oh, the thing I'm using to communicate with EGAD is called the Game Boy Horror.
Okay.
Or Game Boo was the name of a boo.
Oh. What? Oh. Guess I had to kill that thing to get there. Complete sacred icon.
Hey,
In the center of this zone is a sacred icon critical to the great journey. I must find
What the fuck happened to my FMVs?
We shall cut into the heart of this infestation,
Yes.
retrieve the icon, and burn any
Why is the FMV just like off in the corner?
parasite is not to be trifled with. I hope you know what you're doing.
I've been fucking killing them left and right, guys, so, you know.
Forward, warriors, and fear not pain or death. Go, officers. I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive.
hello.
Oh, there we are.
Okay, then. This room has an interesting gimmick.
Are you gonna fucking... You gonna fucking move, pilot? Guess not. Okay. You need to get in my fucking seat, and then I will take us where the hell we're going, Marine. I know you're not Marines, you're fucking Arbiters, or Elites, or... You're the big purple men, I don't remember everything. Shut up, I've had a long day. Ow. Yeah, they ain't as dumb as they look. Fucking hell. And the Spectre just got blown to pieces. That's amazing.
The Wrath of Kung Bu. Let's open this up. And now we have the fire element. So now we could literally spit fire. Bum, bum. Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to get through here. We don't need to stand and fight everyone. We just need to get through. We need to survive. God damn it. God fucking damn it, Marine. God fucking damn it, Flood. Nope, 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 nope. Come on, don't fall. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Fuck. Am I dead? I must be. Oh, that was close. Ah, fuck. Try going down this way first. Nope, that just made it worse. Where's the... There it is. No? Is it? No?
Found me, peekaboo.
Yes, it is. Well, they can't get through there. I guess they're fucked.
We're a fifth of the way done with the booze.
Nice.
You were good Marines, men. We were part of the Covenant. Shut up. Trying to make these guys manageable, at least. Huh. Come on.
Got a sapphire.
Get down. Get down. Get down.
Got an emerald.
There we go.
And a ruby. So we have all of Gen 3 of Pokemon.
No, we don't. I was gonna say, we don't need Ruby. It should have stayed canceled.
Boo.
I need your laser. I need your laser, too. And yours. Why do your weapons work better when I use them?
Don't you know, Alex? That's just how stuff works.
Well, usually it's the other way around in first-person shooters, where like the enemies are always really good with the weapons, and then you get your hands on them and they're shit. It's like this is the opposite for the Sentinel lasers. Because the Sentinel lasers are all like the terminal. But the Sentinel lasers are all like not doing any fucking thing when they're using them, but when I'm using them,
it is most unusual that in all the exploits of these arbiters,
they just
you never mention
blow them up.
missions of redemption.
There is no role oracle. Once one of our commanders becomes an arbiter, he belongs to the hierarchs.
These hierarchs, they are
Down, I'm Boogie.
Control all the holy relics you collect from my time.
The same.
Yes, all of these are low-hanging
These
fruit.
relics to build your new weapons and bring you the word of your gods.
It has always been so.
Interesting. Am I a holy relic?
I do not understand.
Because I am certainly not a god. I am a tool, as is this mining platform you stand upon, as was the installation
Ready.
that once orbited the planet.
You certainly are a tool 343,
Technology is lasting and
both in
indeed
terms of the
And-
company and the character.
they would have told me if I was infused
And to
with
think
some
the
kind
character
of
ends up
divine.
becoming worse by the third game.
I suspect some of your prophets may have been quite aware of how much divine inspiration.
All right, let's start a little acapella.
And you never
Well,
questioned
she
the
sneaks around the
accommodations,
world,
even your
monkey
mightiest
into
warriors, these
Carolina.
never questioned.
Stick a finger, filter, fumbling down to Belize. Take it for a ride, a snowboard to China. Tell me where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
I've been asking for a long, long time.
I would be more than happy
I'm
to
sorry, you
answer
said
any such
acapella, not
questions,
rockapella.
But I have a few more for you. Continue your tale of these arbiters.
Oh god, she played the underwater theme.
Here is the door.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Right here. You weren't firing at anything. What is
Okay, I'll
wrong with
leave,
you?
and then I'll come back.
Come on.
Yep, here we go again.
Struggling
You know,
the
she
same
could
way
also
you did
play
before?
the main. You could also play the main theme for Mario 3.
Stuck in the same dead end, but finding that you're liking it more and more? Oh. 100 Sentinel Beam, hell yeah.
All right, that's another portrait ghost down.
Thank you for the moral support, Mr. Flood. I definitely needed your presence here. This definitely wasn't a pain in my ass. Hey, I need your gun. I need your weapons, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Wherefore, or I am Bumio. Go back in there. Oh, come on.
Fuck, my shield regenerated. Okay, where are you at, motherfucker? No, I don't need to go back there.
Oyakasha.
Hey, who left you alive?
So now we gotta deal with this fat ass.
Come on. Die. Die.
Oh, quit
There we
stuffing
go.
your face! You're fat enough already! You're as fat as Martian Boo for all I care!
You know what I'm gonna keep doing? I'm going to keep stabbing face, though. Stabbity, stabbity, stabbity face. Ah. I'm going the right direction. Looks like I'm going the right direction. Yeah, I'm going right direction, I think. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Music shifted, I think, so that, yeah. Oh, checkpoint.
So this guy is actually an optional portrait ghost.
Okay.
We don't actually have to catch him.
Yep, he's completely optional.
Oh, is he a friendly?
No, he's not friendly.
Oh. I
No,
heard there was a
he's
ghost
a
in one of
glutton.
those games that you didn't have to capture. It was actually kind of cool.
In the third game.
Oh, in the third game. Okay. Gonna
And now
rip and tear
he's like-
until it is done. What am I, the Doom guy? Huh. Mode Doomslayer.
ow.
I wonder if somebody's made a mod for this game where you can have just like hordes of enemies and an infinite sword.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ugh. Now I gotta tire him out again.
How do I get off? There we go. Feeling this thing isn't going to be very helpful.
Name's Bodacious.
Oh.
You got it?
Oh, somebody's talking.
To us or what?
Over the in-game communication between the characters.
Okay.
But I can't see them.
Now we got an emerald. Or a diamond.
Make your mark, Arbiter.
Oh, I'm stupid. I needed to go in here, didn't I? See if there's anything I can loot before I leave. What are you... Why the hell did you do that? I was gonna use that. Now I'm stuck with this thing I fucked up. Which is, you know, to be fair,
You're just
entirely my
doing
fault.
things. Ooh, howdy, I'm Bool again. Got 15 out of 50 ghosts.
Oh, that's one of my guys. I'm sorry, my guy.
And now I
what?
got a water medallion.
What? What the fuck was that? Okay, hang on. There we go.
Let's go back and get some things. And now for our fast travel system. There we go.
There we go. And because I was not
Yeah,
stupid and did not let my enemy live, I get to live to fight another day. And go upstairs to another checkpoint.
I guess it doesn't work on every plant. Oh well.
Oh, hey. 2 direct hits and it went down. I gotta aim more for where it's going to be rather than where it is.
Somebody ended up making a comment saying that when on the Dragon Ball Z Kai variant of Vegeta versus Frieza.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just quoting that bit from TFS. Get it? Why can't Vegeta hit him? Because he's aiming for where he is instead of where he's going to be. I feel like the
I
reason
can't
why
remember where that line's from. Like, I know it's in DBZA, but I heard it in something before DBZA. And it's not exactly the same line in the original. It's similar-ish, but not exact. But then, so, like, I don't know. I feel like
I
I'm
want to water this plant.
talking in circles, you know? But, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where do I need to go, guys? Oh, hang on. Is there a door this way? That's not the door, is it? No, of course it's not. Why is one of
Well,
my
now I
guys...
feel bad about catching this ghost.
Oh.
Because of course it had to be a dog.
Oh. Come on.
Now I'm tiny.
Oh, I can't get through here. Not in the Wraith, anyways. Maybe if I had used one of those puny human tanks. No, probably not even then, because this place is clearly not designed for, any kind of vehicular warfare. Oh. Cutscene. And the FMVs are still fucked up. The FMVs weren't fucked up when I started the game. What the hell? Also, Kevin, you'll be disappointed to find out that the Kung Fu Dream does not include the Chinese dub.
Chinese!
Ooh.
Hi, Gizmo.
Hey, Gizmo.
But, Karate Kid... Steve 3 and Next Karate Kid both include the Japanese dub for some reason.
I'm sorry?
On the American disc.
Dude, that's awesome. How did I not know about that before?
Eh. Well, actually, it's
now
not the American disc. I have the...
And now
I
I'm
guess
fighting
it
another
might be
ghost.
the American disc. It's like I have an Australian collection. It's got the Australian ratings logo on it.
How far are you in the... Oh, you're facing him already. Okay. Did you just start playing Luigi's Mansion?
I started playing a little over an hour ago.
Oh, and you're already up to that guy. Okay.
Yep.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Just wait until you play the hard mode.
Ah, come on.
What'd I miss?
Well, we, said rest in peace to James Earl Jones, and, that was we discussed the Minecraft trailer.
Oh, fuck that movie.
Yeah. It's really a strange thing.
Come on.
Like, I'm just baffled that that film exists in the state that it does. People are, hoping that we can bully the, producers into improving the film the way we did the Sonic movie.
No.
Probably not.
No, not on that level.
Well, it is Warner Brothers. We all know how much they love to take feedback from the fans. It took, what, 3? It took 4 years to get the Snyder Cut released.
They also said no to an MK versus DC animated movie.
Yep.
Well, I royally botched up this boss fight, but whatever.
Did you capture the ghost?
You won.
I caught him, but still.
At what cost?
His dignity.
Oh yeah, Nikocado Avocado lost a bunch of weight over the course of
Fuck
2 years.
him. Fuck
Yeah,
him.
I noticed.
He said it was a whole social experiment. No, I don't buy it for
I
a
don't
second.
believe that, because, like, I saw some of the shit that he did, but, because he used the fact that he got, incredibly obese for attention, and then he used the weight loss for attention as well, so, although I will say, it's interesting to live in a world where I weigh more than Nikocado Avocado does.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Nikocado Avocado used to be a vegan YouTuber, and he got the name because he was known to eat a shit ton of avocados because, well, he loved avocados. It was up to the point where he would eat up to like 6 at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he went to mukbanging, where it was just vegan food, then normal food, and then fast food, and then it was nothing but fast food, and then it was larger quantities of fast food and nothing but fast food.
Yeah, so you know the movie Bob's small amount of food for an average American, and viral tweet that he had.
Yeah, you know that meme where it's like a large amount of food is the equivalent of a normal American meal, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And, Nick was eating. Nikocado Avocado was eating, like, the kind of shit that would make the kind and amount of shit that would make Eddie Hall blush.
You know the meme from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas where, 2 number 9s or number 9 large, that kind of thing? Yeah, he basically is the equivalent of eating all that.
Yeah. Like, the shit this man did to his body, for the sake of views, is insane. And...
yeah, he had a boyfriend.
He has a husband, actually. They're married.
Oh, they're married now.
Yeah, they're married. I don't know why. But,
I mean, someone's got to watch out after him after what he's done, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the only sane one in his videos.
The boyfriend.
I mean, yeah, like if you think about it, he really was the only sane one.
Well,
he knew like that avocado was like fucking crazy. He knew he was like practically killing himself.
Yeah.
But despite despite his views on like the cancer situation and all that, I don't want to find out, that kind of thing. He was the only one that was trying to keep him in line.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? I think if Nikocado Avocado legitimately just done.
Oh yeah, he also used to be a concert violinist.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot about his mukbang career. He's more known about that than his fucking violin playing.
Yeah, it's like if 331 E-Rock quit playing guitar and went into competitive bodybuilding. It's like it's that kind of insane level of drastic change in content.
You know what's funny though? There's like 3 other guys I know of that eat a shit ton of like junk food.
Yeah.
But they don't have like the massive body weight problem that Nikocado had. That was the competitive eater guy, that Asian competitive eater. I forgot what his name was.
Yeah, the guy who retired recently.
There's also this guy that's like there's also this bodybuilder guy that's like
Eddie Hall.
There's also this no, not Eddie Hall.
Ryan Shaw.
No. He was like not Islamist. He was like Middle Eastern, like half Middle Eastern, I think. Him and his brother.
Sam Sulek.
I don't know his name, but he's known for his shorts are always like ordering a shit ton of food from Dubai or something like that. Saudi Arabia.
No, that's not Sam.
Yeah, he's a different guy, but yeah, it's that guy and his brother.
Sam's got curly hair and always wears a baseball cap.
Yeah, and most known is Epic Mealtime. All those guys, all those
Welcome
those
to Epic
channels,
Mealtime. I'm the sauce boss. tonight.
Yeah.
We're eating this little blonde wannabe demigod bitch.
Yeah, all those 3 channels, they've ate a shit
Yeah.
ton of junk food like a shit ton of times, and the difference with him and Nikocado is that
Bless
excuse
you.
me, thank you, is that they don't gain weight if at all.
Yeah. Well, like
they,
I on a trip to Burger King.
They've all gone to the gym. They've all had a workout regimen.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I go to Burger King, when I went to Burger King, I'd get their 2 for $10 deal. I'll get two Veggie King meals with onion rings, and I could eat all of that in one sitting. But that's after like a Sunday afternoon at the gym, right? Like that's after I burn like 2,000 calories in an afternoon.
Kevin,
Like,
you're a dumbass.
Huh?
But Kevin's a dumbass. He fell for the oldest trick in Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Opened the front door of the fucking outhouse, man. Come on.
I did not expect, to be honest, I did not expect that.
Is there a hand in the toilet?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I played this game, so to be fair, that's on. That is somewhat on me.
The front door knocks you on your ass and takes away a quarter of your health.
Ooh.
Well, only 5 points, but yeah. Hey, look, it's Mario. Help me, Luigi. I want to be in the 6th generation console game.
Yeah, you will through sports games, mods, melee, and Sunshine.
I'm more referring to what was it? I'm more referring to Mario Sunshine in this regard.
Yeah, I that's why I mentioned Sunshine too. But yeah, that's the Nikocado Avocado. The crazy bastard, gained weight, didn't care. Blamed others for his weight gain.
Yeah, I remember he did the thing like the Chris Chan thing where he like blamed everybody else for his problems at one point, didn't he?
Yeah, there was one time he even blamed Moist Critical.
The fuck did Critical do? He said that he was fucking killing himself making those shitty videos. Critical was trying to point out like he was doing a bad thing, not try to make it worse. And granted, even if it did make it worse, that ain't Charlie's fault. Like, Charlie's done / said some dumb things over the years, but like at some point in time you have to take responsibility for your own decisions as an adult. This is the kind of thing that Ethan Ralph, for instance, probably won't ever do. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Or Steven Crowder with the wife.
Yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot about that.
Got one of these.
I thought there was something else going on there, but I'm not
entirely
up on the situation, so...
basically what happened was, basically he was just upset that she was getting out of the house and doing her own thing. It's a whole other thing.
Okay, so it sounds to me like it's fucking retarded.
It's just straight up retarded. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, Speaking of retarded, Russell Brand has apparently decided to become a full-fledged born-again Christian or something like that, and I'm just like a little fucking giggling at this, because this is exactly how, like, for one thing, I used to kind of find Russell Brand funny back in the day. Yeah, I thought he was he was interesting, and I kind of liked his show that he did on YouTube. But it's like this is just like it's funny to see that he and Katy Perry have switched positions essentially over the years, because she used to be like a Christian worship musician back when she was a kid, and he was like Captain Party, if Andrew WK didn't already have the rank of Admiral in that position. And he was like Gene Simmons level full of sex and debauchery in his past and things like that. But it just goes to show that if somebody is high enough profile, well, the fucking Christ machine will take anybody on. No matter their reputation or potential for turning on a fucking dime with or against the tide.
We're getting a Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
A what? Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami is actually doing like one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game collections that people have been begging for.
Yeah.
For one, Konami is actually opting to make games.
Well,
yeah, so far
reuse games, I suppose.
Yeah, so far, Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection has had only like 2 games announced, but that was one GameCube, one Game Boy Color game, and one Famicom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they doing
Game Boy Advance game? I believe.
Okay, hang on. Now I have to look this up because I don't remember. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Beginnings collection, right?
Yeah, no, Early Days collection. They just announced 3 more games for the collection. That was Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 2 Dark Dual Stories, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel.
Oh, they're actually translating some of those then.
Yeah.
List of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games.
Yeah,
not looking for Welsh grammar. I'm looking for fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. Well, that's fucking helpful, Wikipedia. Thank you.
Go to Niche Gamer.
Yeah, I'm going there. Loath as I am to go to Niche Gamer for anything these days.
Oh, there's a mouse.
See here. Excuse me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Dark Duel Stories, and thank you guys. That's incredibly helpful. Supposed to have at least three games. Just fuck it, I'm going to the Konami website. Okay, so original Duel Monsters, Dark Duel Stories, and Duel Monsters 3. Okay, yeah, Duel Monsters 3 was one of the ones that we had in America, if I'm not mistaken. And then Duel Monsters 4. And then they skipped straight to Duel Monsters 6. What?
Keep in mind, we only had a few less than a few Yu-Gi-Oh games.
Well, yeah, in America we didn't get hardly any.
I don't think we ever gotten any of the Game Boy games.
Well, we did get the GameCube game.
GameCube and PS2 games, sure. We only had one Game Boy Advance game, though.
Let's see here. Dark Duel Stories came out in America for Game Boy Color. We didn't get Duel Monsters 4, which is weird, because that was also Game Boy Color.
Duel Monsters.
And there's... Yeah, Eternal Duelist Soul. I remember that's the one that I remember playing back in the day. And no Dungeon Dice Monsters either.
Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah. Yeah, so they give us Duel Monsters 6 Expert 2, but not one of the ones that was actually popular in America. Interesting. Oh, we're actually stopped. Okay. I'm going to stock up on weapons real quick. Oh.
And since we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, I just found out about this oh shit, what is this? Okay, there you go. I just found out about this website called Yu-Gi-Oh, what is this? Yu-Gi-Oh! Official.com. And what it does is that what it does is that it gives you prints of anime accurate dual monster cards.
Oh, cool.
So instead of like shiny blue eyes white dragon with description of what the monster is and what it does on the field, it just gives you the stars, the defense, and attack points, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing some props like that pop up for cosplay and things. Fun fact, the Yu-Gi-Oh OCG cards are actually useful as props if you use the anime version, because in the Japanese version they don't make the cards into just the they don't take the information off the cards, which is something that 4Kids was forced to do because of advertising laws. Because if they were accurate to the the real life cards, it would have counted as a 20-minute ad.
Honestly, I like the fact that they're so different from the actual cards, because it looks like...
it also makes the art easier to see, I'd say.
That, and it looks like it's easier to understand.
Yeah. Well, when you have, especially like back then, trying to cram all that text onto the screen would have been a really bad idea. Because a 480p or a 480i at best, SDTV is like...
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Trying to read the card descriptions on there, or is like, yeah, I'd say they made the right call, saying, okay, yeah, we're just gonna make this level and card art and a little portrait outline thing, because it would have looked like a mess.
Honestly, I wish they had like a... Honestly, I wish there was like a Yu-Gi-Oh version of Duel... I wish there was an anime version of Duel Monsters where the rules were just that simple. Because as a kid, I actually thought that's how it worked.
Oh, dude, I remember...
That's how a lot of people, well, like, even myself thought it worked, but no. Oh,
Yeah,
it's needlessly complicated, even from the word go.
Yeah, I remember,
I remember there was like a friend of mine that I slept... I remember there was a friend of mine that I had a sleepover with, and when he introduced me to the actual cards, I thought that was cool. So then when he put down a card, and then I put down a card, he was like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, what do you mean? They did that in the anime. And he was like, what anime? There's a show? I'm like, what the fuck? You know about the card game? You don't know about the show?
Okay.
Somehow weirdly enough, that is entirely plausible.
It's not, though. At that time, if you knew about Yu-Gi-Oh, you knew about the show and vice versa. If you knew about fighting games, you know about Street Fighter. Like, there's no way that you don't know about, like, either or, if you know about either or.
Well, see, I can kind of see the merch getting...
Like, if you knew about Duel Masters and the anime, but you didn't know about the card game, oh, that's more understandable. That's a lot more niche. But Yu-Gi-Oh was like a mainstream thing where the anime was advertised everywhere, even on the box.
Well, yeah,
of the cards.
The booster packs back in the day used to have like
Yugi deck, Jody deck,
watch
Taya
Yu-Gi-Oh
deck.
on. It was watch Yu-Gi-Oh on whatever. Tyrese Gibson has been arrested for failing to pay child support.
Remind me who that is.
Okay, so Tyrese Gibson is a rapper and actor famous for being in Transformers and Fast and the Furious, I believe.
Again, you're gonna have to remind me who that is. That's not narrowing it down.
Okay, so Tyrese Gibson. Let me go ahead and scroll down. So he plays Roman in Fast and Furious.
Who?
He plays Epps in Transformers.
Who?
He was in Morbius.
Come on, man.
He has 3 gold records and a platinum record.
Yep.
Let me just who?
That's fair, I guess. But yeah, the actor and musician
It's a lot about
Tyrese
your
Gibson.
It says a lot about your rap career if I don't even can't even know who you are from that.
He was in Too Fast, Too Furious originally.
Dude, I at least know who Vin Diesel is and that buddy of his, like the guy who unfortunately died in the crash. I don't know anyone else besides okay, maybe the chick, but that's it. I'm not gonna count The Rock because he's a douche. You can't. I can't lose in any of these movies. Oh, okay. So you hate fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, so
we're in
Gizmo.
Mind. Gizmo, Alex. I can tell you something. And so when I saw Beetlejuice, it was last Saturday. Last Saturday, we ended up seeing a trailer for a very interesting Christmas movie.
What would that be?
I heard
one where J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus, and
I know about that. I know what you're talking
and
about.
Dwayne Johnson has to recruit Chris Evans to go find him.
That sounds great.
Yeah, so
I regret.
Oh yes, J.K. Simmons is buff.
I know.
So the plot of that movie is they're looking for Santa Claus, but the thing is Santa Claus was unfortunately kidnapped, so they have to get the Chris Evans character to help look for him, along with the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson character. And there's a lot of Christmas puns. There's a lot of like not your average Santa Claus kind of jokes, that kind of thing.
I already like the concept, but I think I'd like it more if it was just like The Rock and Santa, like The Rock is Santa's helper, and Santa, buff Santa, is like having to save the world from anti-Christmas with the power of friendship, and he like uses his awesome voice to demand pictures of Spider-Man. To raise up the Christmas spirit to defeat the evil thing with the help from the Grinch, maybe. Actually, let's make the Rock the Grinch.
Is the Dr. Seuss public domain?
It is not. I'm just saying we need this to happen.
Halo is a weapon. Your prophets are making a big mistake.
Your ignorance already destroyed one of the sacred rings, demon. It shall not harm another. If you will not
Max!
then I will show it to you.
Get me the fat man's number!
The Gravemind is a character straight out of fucking Resident Evil 4.
But first it must be found.
Where's the rest of you, Mr. Salazar?
I also put a link to the website if you ever want to get your own a replica anime accurate deck of dual monster cards.
I'm going to buy 4 Blue Eyes White Dragons and rip one in half.
Oh, they don't come in singles. They come in decks.
Oh, nice. Can I get a Kaiba deck?
You can actually. That's how I found out about
Can
it.
I get a Kaiba deck with a ripped Blue Eyes?
Why you gotta do that, man? Don't get no ripped Blue Eyes.
I want it to be show accurate.
Get 2 packs then, you cheap bastard.
Of the parasite was unexpected, unfortunate, but there is no need to panic.
My aim is terrible.
It's a time to rejoice. A moment that
You know what else is terrible? A Carmen Sandiego reboot.
Oh, another one.
And technically another one, but it's not the show, it's the game. It's more action-packed and platformer-ish than, educational.
No, don't do that. It misses the point of the fucking game. You guys done fucked up.
Oh, we just destroyed the moon.
Master Chief said boo to one of the grunts.
It's a grunt, man. It's always going to be funny
And
when
it
someone messes
threw
with
its
them.
fucking weapon up in the air, and he caught it. I'm trying,
It's always-
Cortana. Shut the fuck up, babe.
It's always going to be funny when someone messes with the grunt.
Die, 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 die. Fucking gorillas.
Sure
My darling, just shut your pretty eyes. I'll be seeing you again.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
you can
thank
kill a
fucking
grunt
God.
with a-
Seeing you in hell.
I'm pretty sure you could kill a grunt with a bag of sour Skittles if you wanted to.
Yeah. No, not exactly the most resilient creatures in the world.
They are funny.
Yeah.
You're all going to die.
Dude, I want someone to make a mod to make them swear. I want in their voice. I just want to hear it. Your mother! Your mother! Fuck you! Cunt! It's Master Cunt! Oh, I'm dying! Fuck you! Fuck, I'm dying!
I
just
just want a
want-
key.
I want someone to do it. But yeah, Carmen Sandiego reboot.
Action-based
it looks-
Carmen Sandiego reboot. Dude, you made a mistake. I love action games, but that's not Carmen Sandiego.
They made the mistake the moment they made that Bongos game action-based and not educational. Remember back in the day when they stopped doing that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you remember, oh, yeah, this would be like... No, this literally is if Resident Evil decided to make an edutainment spin-off off of, like Leon Scott Kennedy in, you know, describes human anatomy. That kind of thing. Oh, fuck.
Maybe as a point and click parody game like Surgeon Simulator or Phoenix Wright.
No, see, I could believe a Phoenix Wright edutainment spinoff before I could believe a Resident Evil edutainment spinoff. Partially because, like, Phoenix Wright is already, like, you know, brain sharpening skills, and it's a point and click game, so you gotta use, like, deductive reasoning and whatnot. Yep. Okay, that was my fault.
Yeah, I remember Carmen Sandiego was actually fun though.
Oh yeah. See, I love Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, but some of the games are like the Super Nintendo version of that game has no right to exist because it's one of those games where you have to type shit in using a D-pad.
Oh god.
Right? Yeah. And like you can't just say this guy, this guy, this guy. You have to like go through this whole process of getting a fucking arrest warrant for a character, even if you catch them in the act of committing a crime. It's the same way with the Carmen Sandiego board game, which is why whenever we used to play the Carmen
There was
Sandiego
a board game?
there were 3 of them. I had all of them.
3?
There were at least 3, actually. I just say that there were 3 because I had 2 and had access to another, and there was one of them. The oldest versions of the Carmen Sandiego games made you get, like, arrest warrants and shit for characters. And
yes.
Yeah, and that... Even if you caught them red-handed in the act of doing, like, whatever the fuck their crime was in either the board game or the original game, like if you arrest the guy too soon, you don't get to...
You have to make sure that the warrant was official and everything.
Yeah. If you arrest the guy too soon, you don't get to, you don't get to arrest him. Game over. And then, like, some of the later games, like Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, were a bit more forgiving in that regard, because, like, if you caught the bad guy in the process of committing the crime, or if you caught when you went along the line of the game to find them, you'd find the evidence that they committed the crime along the way. Okay, so it was just better designed as a game. But whenever we played the Carmen Sandiego board game, I always just house ruled pulled away the arrest warrants because it was difficult enough to get the rest of the arrest requirements to work. And I guess that's part of how police corruption starts. But you know, we didn't work for the police. We worked for the Acme private investigators or whatever the fuck.
I always find that funny. It's Acme. It's not like not even like a made up like precinct. It was just like straight up Acme.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you remember the?
Like,
so everybody remembers the theme song from the game show, right? Nobody remembers the theme song. You're like, well, she sneaks around the world. That one. Nobody remembers the theme song from the actual cartoon. Which is called Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego? Everybody can quote the rockapella version all the way through, but when you get to the one that's
animated.
When you get to the animated show, it's like that's the one everybody thinks about. Like people don't necessarily think about the
I guess it depends what area you grew up in, because those are two
yeah.
completely different shows.
Yeah.
Like, one's more of a game show, the other one's more of an adventure cartoon.
From below. There's a door at the other end of the chamber.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I've always just, whenever I thought of Carmen Sandiego, I always thought, oh, the theme song. And then I'd go, oh, from the theme song to the show, but never actually realizing that.
Yeah, Pro Jared actually did a review of the Carmen Sandiego game.
Yeah, I remember that. Somebody else did a review of some of the other Carmen Sandiego games too.
He ended up talking about how the show was very interesting in terms of how it's written.
All right.
Let me get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track truth if I stay in the network.
You playing the Switch version or GameCube version of Luigi's Mansion?
What? This? I'm playing on my emulator.
Rookie.
Dolphin?
Yeah.
What controller?
I'm using the PlayStation 5 controller because I could not get my GameCube adapter to work.
Rookie.
Try the You could try the Xbox controller. That might work better.
I don't have an Xbox. How many times do I have to tell you?
You don't need to have an Xbox to get a goddamn Xbox controller.
Yeah.
An Xbox would justify me having that.
Well, an Xbox controller also works on PC.
I know that.
So yeah, so that proves you don't need to have an Xbox to have an Xbox controller.
Yeah, I didn't have an Xbox One for the longest time, but my Xbox One controller, which is the one that I'm using now, incidentally,
You're seeing a lot of guys with fight sticks. That doesn't mean that they had to own an arcade anywhere in their lives.
That.
So then why do you guys say that you gotta own an Xbox to have an Xbox controller?
Well, I'm saying that to justify.
It ain't a good justification.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't really have to. What the fuck? Oh god!
Why don't you drink water? I don't live
of the justification.
Why don't you drink water? I don't live by the sea, dude. You can buy some at the store.
Okay, Gizmo, that is a fucking strange argument to make, bro.
Yes, it is. What even is that argument, man?
Well, it is.
It makes no sense.
Water. You can't drink seawater.
Can't drink seawater. Well, you don't have to own an Xbox console to own a controller.
That again is not. That again is such a strange comparison. Anyway, I gotta find a boo. No. Helim Booger.
He's fucking dead, Cortana.
Buggers.
You don't have to worry about it. All right.
Oh,
Head him off at the pass.
we're a
today.
month away from Tenkaichi 4 being a thing.
And from Sonic Shadow Generations.
Yep.
Live and learn.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
I
feel like those two games are going to be on direct competition because
and Sega has I feel like now that's in their reasoning for making that was more or less to promote on Sonic 3 since Shadow's now being brought back into some level of relevancy.
Yeah. I can't wait, especially in the wake of the legendary James Earl Jones' passing. I can't wait for this shitty cash grab to get its cash grabbed right out from under its nose by Sonic.
This is a fucking shitty era to be a Star Wars fan. I mean, if you think about it, too.
Star Wars and Lion King fan.
No, not Lion King fan. That's different. That's just Disney. But, like, we're talking Star Wars because James Earl Jones is more well known as Darth Vader. No little kid's gonna know, oh, why does he sound like Darth Vader? No, he's not gonna think that. He's just gonna think, hey, cool, that's Mufasa. When he watches the movie, Star Wars is something. We lost.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
We lost Leia. We lost Chewbacca.
We lost Han's caring, and we lost Luke's brain.
Yeah, Luke's moral compass, more like it.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
I can kind of see why Rob Ryan Johnson thought that Mark Hamill would turn into what Luke became.
Yeah, now we lost James Earl Jones, one of the greatest and most iconic people in Star Wars history when it came to voices. Along with maybe C-3PO, maybe, but
Anthony Daniels.
Yeah,
Anthony Daniels is still alive.
I know, but I didn't think he was dead.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, he's.
I was just wondering, has Anthony Daniels actually done any other voice acting roles, or is he just mostly the voice 3PO?
He's mostly 3PO.
Yeah, I think he's mostly voice 3PO. He makes it such a big deal too.
I remember he like the whole C-3PO heroic sacrifice thing was something that he's in episode 9 was something that he's wanted to do for like 40 years.
Yeah. That's never going to happen.
C-3PO needs to be a tragic heroic character who sacrifices himself for the greater good, and then they undid it. It's like I wonder if he was mad about that, because they finally gave him that thing he's been begging for since time immemorium, and then they immediately undid it.
Yep. I'm not letting you get away, fucker. I swear I'm sick of letting these speedy spirits get the drop on me.
Oh, god damn it.
Money!
Come on.
We've got to have money.
Oh, hello, twins.
Oh.
Street Fighter 6 has sold 4 million units.
Good shock. Street Fighter made a lot of money.
Considering how shit 5 was, I mean, it is a pretty good surprise. Also, Internet Archive is
has lost their lawsuit against Hachette Publishing / Disney.
And it's up to the point where they're trying to get it to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I hope the Supreme Court does. Oh, there's another fucking bot in the Kick chat. Yeah, that's amazing.
Kick him.
To the point where I'm going to have to use the other computer to do it because Halo wants mandatory control over my... Oh. I thought I was still falling. That would have been embarrassing.
Gotta play hide and seek
Strafe,
with these
circle
little fuckers.
strafe. Fuck you up with my circle strafe. Aha, faux hammer. Nice.
In more gaming news, one of the rarest and most valuable PS2 video games have significantly dropped in value because someone found a shipment of sealed copies.
Nice. Is it Rule of Rose?
Yes, it's Rule of Rose.
Amazing. Maybe I'll actually be able to get a copy for a decent an original copy for a decent price.
Keep in mind, this game used to be like what? I think last time I checked,
$200.
200, like more. I
Yeah.
think. And now they found like more sealed copies, Italian copies, but still a lot of copies. The value of it has dropped.
Yeah, you always wonder, because I used to work in a warehouse, and shit would just sit for fucking years, it seemed like. And,
the same thing happened with Yakuza on PS2, and I think Snatcher on Sega CD.
One of the funny things was, like the guy who owned the company, right? That owned the warehouse. He'd had this 100-pound custom weight built because he was a bodybuilder, right? Well, I presume he still is. This guy is built like a goddamn tank. Think about Eddie Hall, right? This is how big this guy is. And he like left this thing in his in this old trailer out by one of the warehouses. The guy who made it said it was like, hey, boss is clearing out these trailers back here. He wants to get rid of all this stuff. Do you want this old weight? And so I got to take home this giant 100-pound
I'm a little
weight
frustrated.
thing.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah. That I use for, like, squats and dips and things like that. Well, not dips, but, like, squats and deadlifts. Which is neat. And it has bars on the end to add more weight, but I don't do that because I'm not insane. I'm not going to be doing my body weight or more without a spotter, you know? Like, I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy, if you get my drift.
Finally found all of the Mario objects. In a sec, I'm gonna go to Chauncey's room to get more health.
I always find it funny that they always somehow find shipments of all these fucking games and therefore, like, lowering the value.
It's nice, because the scalpers get to go fuck themselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love the fact that they can't make hundreds of dollars on games.
Ooh, Riss.
That should be played, and that should be... I love it when they can't make hundreds of thousands of dollars on games that should be fucking played, instead of just put up on, like, a fucking podium, never to be touched, or, like, graded by WADA.
Oh, God, it's like the...
Like a dumbass.
Fucking grading for, like, comics and shit. And,
no, for comics, I understand, because
comics,
a lot of the
I can kind of get, but, like for video games and for, like, movies and things, it's like, calm the fuck on.
Maybe if it was, like, less than 100 copies. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Like, less than 100. Let's say, at max, 300.
Oh yeah,
At
I
max
don't think there's
300, maybe like at minimum 100. If it was something like that, then okay. I get why you want to put it in like a graded seal, but no game company is going to make less than just a few hundred, let alone 100.
Oh yeah, like there's only, I think the only big release or big time release that I can think of that had like a run of that short was Deadpool 1 and 2 had official VHS runs that were like Comic-Con exclusive. Like the movie is on the tape, you can actually play it, but they only made like a couple of hundred tapes. Ow.
Officially?
Officially for Deadpool. Deadpool 1 and 2.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Not even making it up.
That's something. Because I thought usually around like the early 2000s they would stop like making VHS everything.
Well, yeah, it's just one of those special collectors things for like
Oh, okay.
For Comic-Con. And I think they might have done like a limited 1,000 some run, because I don't think you can do less than 2,000 in most runs, but that was only in like Europe, I believe.
Of course it was Europe.
Yeah, it would have been somewhere in Europe. It's like how there were some places in Europe that were that took longer to abandon VHS than America did in terms of like publishing. So there's a version of Revenge of the Sith on VHS in various Euro countries rather than but not in America.
Chief, come to the lower level. More guards, get ready.
So you can't get a complete VHS collection of the original series. You have to settle for an import copy. Not that I've ever been one to shy away from import copies myself, considering I've imported all of Sword Art Online, and I imported the German 4K for the Princess Bride, and
couldn't you just get the DVD?
Why would I get the DVD? The Blu-ray was right there.
I mean, if the American Blu-ray was like sold out and expensive, why not just get the DVD?
Because I already had this. I bought this when the 4K came out. Because there wasn't an American 4K release at the time. And there was no release in sight. The Criterion 4K came out like 3, 4, 5 years after the come on. I'm trying to find the fucking... You get to die.
You know it's not dying anytime soon? The Dreamcast fandom. Because now Retro Fighters has just released a trailer for a fight pad for Dreamcast and Dreamcast emulators.
Oh yeah, it was the anniversary of the Dreamcast launch recently, actually.
Yeah, Dreamcast, I still stand by it. Dreamcast is one of the more underrated consoles, and it should have had a better place under the sun, but PS2, because, you know, herder, we got DVDs, decided to, you know, take a shit on Dreamcast.
You know, Sega decided not to have the DVD support for the Dreamcast, so...
It ended up, you know, being one of the more easier consoles to pirate for. But either way...
Yeah, I was gonna say that was also kind of their fault, but...
Yeah, that was their fault, but either way, they still went down fighting, and they became one of the best and one of the most loved consoles over time.
Well, they had a stacked launch lineup, too. This is like the Dreamcast had one of the best launch lineups I've ever fucking seen. Nothing like they have nowadays, where you have like 5 games and half of them suck.
You know, funnily enough, the Dreamcast launched on the same day that Final Fantasy VIII came out.
Oof. Like, it's got Plasma Sword, the Power Stone duology, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, got the Resident Evil 2 on Dreamcast, which is actually a really good port.
Well, that wasn't a launch title, but yeah.
It was still a good port. One of the better ports. Better than PS1, actually.
It was an enhanced port of the PC version.
And it's still good. You know, it's got the Ready to Rumble boxing on there, which was a better port than PS1.
It had Blue Stinger, which was a really... It was kind of jank, but it was a really neat survival horror game if you were tired of Resident Evil.
What was the other game? Man, the other game doesn't... Oh, yeah, the Spider-Man... the Spider-Man game from Activision was actually pretty cool on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the graphics looked a little better. There was, like, more secrets to find. Too bad Spider-Man 2 never went on there, which it would have been pretty cool. Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star made a debut on that thing, and people are still playing that online.
We'll get out of here the same way we came in. The central grav lift.
Max Steel, from what I hear, is like a very underrated niche game based off the cartoon. The Evil Dead Hail to the King is honestly a more underrated RE clone.
Yeah, it's not a bad game.
It's actually funny too when it needs to be.
Well,
you go up to spoiler. There's this puzzle you go up to, and apparently what it is that you're supposed to try and match the weight to each other on like an old scale. Ash said fuck that noise and just shot it, and then that was able to open up a gate to his next destination.
That's what every Resident Evil player has wanted to do at some point in time.
I mean, Dante ended up doing that to a puzzle in Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah. Imagine making a Devil May Cry educational game.
Typing
of the
give modders ideas. Don't give modders ideas.
I do want to give modders ideas, though.
Oh yeah, Hydro Thunder was on Dreamcast.
Oh right, that the boat racing game?
Yeah, Shenmue 1 and Shenmue was on there. Worms Armageddon. Worms Armageddon, that was actually a really good game, if not frustrating.
Oh yeah, Worms Armageddon was really cool.
Yeah, I remember there was a time where I was on the verge of dying. Literally on like the verge. I was on the edge of a map. And my brother just decided to mess with me and like have his worm just travel all the way right next to mine. There's a move he did that killed me, but also messed with me. So for context, worms, there you have the option of doing a lot of stuff like throwing shoryukens, using a rocket launcher, slingshot, sniper rifle, pistol, bombs, that kind of thing. There's a move he did called Poke. My last worm was on the edge of the stage. All he did was poke. Use the poke move. All it did was make the worm just poke my worm just enough that it slid off the stage, and it does no damage. You know, it was like one of those things where you see a guy blow their opponent after they get knocked to hell.
Phrasing.
Yeah, pause. You know, like, where
you just tap him on the forehead.
Yeah, like that. It was basically that kind of thing. At the moment he did it, the moment he did that, I shouted, "You motherfucker!" And he just couldn't stop laughing for a minute.
Ow. Well, he died right afterwards, so I guess the Marines avenged me.
But yeah, Retro Fighters is releasing a new fight pad for the Dreamcast, and it looks a little bit like the Sega Saturn controller. It's a 6-button fight pad, and it looks like they have like a switch on the controller, where you get to switch from left stick, right stick, and D-pad. From what I understand, just looking at the trailer. It's also supposed to come in two colors, black and white. Yeah, I hope that releases successfully. Apparently, there was also supposed to be.
Come on!
And apparently, there was also supposed to be a GBA port of Broken Sword 2.
Huh. Interesting. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. From the looks of it,
I've heard the Broken Sword games are good.
I heard so too, and from the looks of it, it does not look that bad. Very not minimalistic.
I'm Luigi. I mean, Booigi.
It's all sprites.
A while ago, I got into like Game Boy Advance ports that shouldn't exist. So I've just got a collection of Game Boy Advance games that probably shouldn't be a thing. Like, not all of them, not all of the weird ones, but I like the interesting little isometric games that they made. Is it? And now you see why they call Master Chief the Demon.
I thought they called Master Chief the sexiest man alive.
Oh, that's only when he takes his suit off for the sex scenes with human-female arbiter.
What kind of porno have you been watching?
The one that was produced by CBS. Thankfully, that show that got canceled after 2 seasons.
So interestingly enough, in this room, the safari room that I'm in right now, there was initially going to be a hunter ghost.
Tartarus, who took it. No, I think that might have been us. Excuse me.
Ow.
If you are if you weren't planning on buying Concord when it came out, you better start right now.
Why?
Because they're quickly becoming collector's items.
Okay.
So
I mean, I guess if I find a copy, Sony is planning on refunding it anyways, so I'll just.
Oh, here's the deal.
Take it.
So here's the deal. 10 days after Concord shut down, which is fucking surprising.
So Concord is the game that lasted a week.
If even that.
A little bit over a week, but still. Well, I think it might have been 10 days.
10 days? Yeah, it was. I just said 10 days.
I think it was exactly 10 days.
It was exactly 10 days. They lasted exactly 10 days.
Which is absurd. That is a short lifespan for any kind of game, even a shitty one.
And after that, they even said that they will be offering refunds for anybody and everybody who has bought the game.
That's good. If you're going to be doing something like that, you need to make sure that the customers get their end of the bargain and fulfilled, because they gave you a lot of money for this piece of shit.
Now, they admit that it's a little tricky to get a refund for like the physical copies, but they still said that you should be able to get a refund no problem by following a few steps, and you will still get your refund no problem. Yeah. Here's what's funny.
Well, it's like Animego is doing a similar thing for the remastered version of Megazone 23. So if you send them like a proof of purchase, as a picture of your copy of the original Megazone 23 release. They'll give you a discount on the new version. Literally, they're doing a 50% off, and I'm going to wind up doing that, because I have a copy of the Kickstarter version of Megazone 23. And I'm looking forward to seeing the re-release.
Here's where it gets better, though. after it's shut down.
Guys, I found a book club full of booze.
Oh, okay.
People are finding out that the games are going to be recalled, and therefore, by that logic,
destroyed.
destroyed that, or like ET, put into a landfill.
Yeah.
So what they done is that once they were once they heard news about them getting recalled, people started buying them as collector's items because, you know, like a lot of games,
God, a little coaster is a collector's item now. Amazing.
Like a lot of other online games that were fortunately or unfortunately shut down, depending on which game you're thinking of. It's not coming back online anytime soon. So when they bought it, it's no longer worth $30. It's now worth higher because of the historical gaming significance of it. Because think about it. What other game have you heard of that has bombed this hard that was bad?
Well,
or looked forward to?
Speaking of which, have you seen the concept art for the characters?
Yes, they were good.
Like,
there were
all of the characters, the characters have as much personality between them as the characters from TF2 do, as the characters from Overwatch do. Like, it's amazing to see the amount of effort people will go to make something worse. This is why aside from Ryan Johnson, I will always say, hey, less is more. You probably ought to put less revisions in, because those endless revisions are how we get Justice League, or how we get fucking Rise of Skywalker, and you know, the fucking what you call it, the Force Awakens and all that shit, and that one.
Come on.
Oh, god damn it.
But guess what's the highest price someone put the game up for sale?
$500.
That's a good guess. Kevin?
I'm not participating in this because I gotta catch up Ghost.
You can catch Ghost while you count. DJ, what about you? What's your highest guess?
I have no clue.
$2,500, and
Please
it's
tell
sold.
me nobody's.
It's sold.
Well, a fool and his money are soon parted. That's a person who has more dollars than sense.
It's quickly becoming a collector's item. More and more people are putting this up for sale for hundreds, if not thousands, because this game, for as far as anybody knows, is not coming back in any way.
Yeah. At least when No Man's Sky released and it was shit, the devs put effort into fixing it.
And you know what else is funny? I just found out about this. The same day that the Concord team said they're making some updates and bug fixes and such was the same day that Sony announced the game will shut down.
Yeah. I'm sorry for them, but you know, the game is shit.
Yeah, this is why DEI is not a good idea for any kind of game.
Yeah, people see. Here's the thing. And here's the secret: nerds do not give a shit about the race of your character. We care if the characters are cool and interesting. And
don't worry,
like,
Kevin. I struggle with this boss too.
A pretty black girl who has a giant
really
machine
struggling.
gun.
It's just that this guy will not. Thank you.
Is something
it's
people would have
damn fast.
Is something people would have latched onto as like oh my god, she's the hottest thing on two legs. Let's draw her having sex with Mario or something. I don't know, but you know, she's got to be in the next Smash Brothers. You know, nobody gives a shit if she's black. They care that she's hot and that she's a cool character. I'm specifically talking about the girl in the green armor, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they made her fat and
or
annoying.
The pronouns.
Yeah, then they made her fat and annoying thing, and you know what? That's when people will start caring. It's like, yeah, I don't like my characters to be annoying, and you know, people would generally prefer the characters in their games to be, you know, not horrible to look at, which is part of the reason why stuff like
Overwatch.
Stuff like Overwatch is so popular,
Street Fighter.
and why the new Mortal Kombat is kind of causing problems.
Fucking the way they treated Tanya. Hockey puck cheeks. And no, not those cheeks.
Oh,
I know what
for
I said.
fuck's sake, I wasn't anywhere near it. I jumped over the
know what I
laser and
said.
then I got sucked in.
Look like
Yeah,
someone
whatever.
shoved hockey pucks on their fucking Tanya's eyes. God damn, those cheekbones are high. Looks like she's about to tell me she didn't do nothing. What? Moving on. I think it's a good time as any to look at the comic book universe battles character database, in which we look at, any new characters, whether they be superhero, supervillain, creature, robot, and such, and see, and check out what active battles are up at the moment. And starting at the
we've gotten
bottom,
ourselves into, Marine, but don't worry, the Master Chief is here to get us out of it.
starting at the bottom, Ward Rackley from King of the Hill.
Okay.
Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. Sister Sage from The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
One thing to keep in mind about Yuji Itadori, he likes girls like Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
That is literally how he introduces himself to the headmaster of Jujutsu Tech.
Okay, who doesn't, though?
Yeah. That's
Death
fair.
Ranger. Death Ranger from Power Rangers Boom Comics.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, Boom Studios is having a sale on the Humble Bundle right now.
Nice. Oh, digital comics. No, not nice. Rose Cinderella from Regal
DRM
Academy.
free.
I saw the
So
physicals.
you pay like $20 and then you get like a PDF. Definite.
Oh, PDF.
You know,
Something I could easily delete from my library.
Yeah, but you burn it to a CD or something.
Yeah, I guess I could do that, or just go to my local comic shop.
I mean, you know,
Or them.
it's nice to have something like that for some purposes. Like I use them for my on my phone. Like that's how I read through all. Well, I didn't get them from Humble Bundle, but still, well, like that's how I read through all of Full Metal Alchemist and like
Manga is different.
900 chapters of One Piece. And
You know, manga is different from comic books. There's a reason why people would rather pirate manga this way than comics. Well, I mean, I guess you could sell your comics after you're done reading them if you hate it.
Oh yeah,
wait,
there's also
never mind.
There's also a Humble Bundle for the Power Rangers not trading card game, deck building game, where you can actually just get the card decks for like $40. It's like $150 worth of cards at retail that they're getting.
Oh.
You can get physical, but you do still have to. Yeah, they do physical stuff too.
Okay, cool.
But you do have to pay for shipping. I'm not sure how much shipping is.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm like I'm okay to some extent with the shipping thing, because because you're getting me a decent enough deal on the die. Ow. When I said die, I wasn't talking to myself.
Late Turn from Pacific Rim.
Do they have, like, ratings for these characters of how good they are?
Technically.
Because, like, Sister Sage sucks. I mean, she can survive a gunshot to the head without losing memory.
They have a win-loss ratio, but that's about it.
So she is technically better at what she does than fucking Wolverine, but because Wolverine can't tank a shot to the brain pan and without getting deaded, but
depends.
Without getting his brain fucked up, rather. But
I think as long as it's not adamantium bullets.
Well, yeah. I was like, adamantium bullets are. God fucking damn it! Adamantium bullets will go straight through his skull, but the point I was trying to make is that, like, Sister Sage is a terrible character, and she's like Light Yagami if Light Yagami was fucking retarded. You get what I mean?
No.
Have you seen The Boys season 4?
I refuse.
I haven't.
Okay. I'm the only one who suffered through that nonsense. And, you know, I understand why you guys didn't. She's an original character created for the show. So, I'm gonna go grab another cough drop. I will be right back.
Yep.
Take your time.
Okay. So she's an original character created for the comic, created for the show, not in the comic. And, basically, like, everything goes really badly, and then at the end of the fourth season, because I didn't get to talk about this episode, because I was on the road, the week after the episode came out, but, she basically declares, oh, everything went according to plan, even though, there was a bunch of bad things that happened that were, you know, massive setbacks for her and Homelander, hypothetically, but I wasn't supposed to go through there. But, you know, who's gonna let a little massive setback get a girl boss down? But,
By the way,
yeah, I just don't like her. I find her really
yeah, I can
annoying.
imagine. I can
But
imagine.
But, like, all of the characters were testing my patience, and the only thing I really liked about The Boys Season 4 was about when Butcher gave in to, like, the parasite creature, or that had taken him over. Like, they took off all the really shitty old age makeup they'd put Carl Urban in, and actually, and he looks young again, like he looks the way he does in real life, like the way he did when Season 1 started, that kind of thing. So that was a neat little detail, but other than that, the show is kind of stupid, because it ends in a way that I'm 90% sure they're going to undo in, like, the first episode of, Season 5. Because the boys are all split up by, yeah, the boys are all go! God fucking... There we go. The boys are all split up. And some of them are captured and whatnot. And Billy is taking the soup virus to kill Homelander, and they're gonna hypothetically use it to kill everyone, and I don't buy that they're going to do that for a fucking second, but, you know.
Not yet, anyway.
I'm disappointed that Billy didn't get his flight powers back. Billy Butcher had...
You tell me I should be disappointed, but I'm like, that sounds about as out as BS as I would expect from this series.
Yeah.
It's based on everything you've told me.
Yeah, Billy didn't... Billy, in Season 3, Billy had flight, super strength, and super strength and heat vision, and it was really fucking cool.
Most of things that Connor Kent should have been able to do in Young Justice, but didn't because the writers hate him.
Yes, indeedy doodly. Well, he has the super strength. He doesn't have the flight and the heat vision, and for some fucking reason. I hope Jonathan Kent doesn't do that when fucking Season 5 comes around, as if Season 5 is ever going to be a real fucking thing. Come on, guys, make another petition. Kevin and I need more things to complain about in life. That was sarcasm, by the way. Don't do that. I would
Seriously,
be happy.
don't.
Yeah, I would be happy if there was never another episode of Young Justice.
The Sun from Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh, the sun as in the character. Or I thought you meant literally the sun.
Yes, because people are gonna fist fight the fucking sun.
Well, dude, they got weird shit on that website.
Gizmo, Superman
Motor
would go toe.
Vaders.
Superman would go toe to toe with the sun if it meant.
Why?
If it meant.
Solaris is right there. Motor Vaders from Vampires.
Oh! I thought I was
Ike
the only
Cer-
one who remembered that show.
Oh yeah, you'll see a lot of deep cuts on this site. Pike Syndicate from the Star Wars franchise.
Okay.
The Deep. Take
From
a guess
the-
where he's from.
Is it the comic book version or is it the TV version?
It's just yeah, they're both the same.
Okay,
well,
so
actually,
is
no,
it-
they're not the same.
Is it Kevin
Hey, they put
Ryman or is it the black guy with no name?
They put the actor's face on here, so I'm gonna let you take a guess.
Okay, so it's Chase Crawford's version of the Deep guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
On-
I was gonna say something
on-
about that and then I forgot. Don't worry.
Andrea from Reboot.
Okay.
Cool World.
Just the whole
Yes.
planet.
Yes, Cool World. Jonna Skyborn, also known as Jungle Girl, from Dynamite Comics. Edwin Alva from DC Comics. Or, so if you haven't read the comics, from Static Shock.
I was gonna say, is it like a different version or is it the Static Shock version?
And The Cave. From The Cave. And the most recent battles that are going on right now are Master Yoda versus Starkiller.
Okay.
Black Widow versus Jessica Priest.
Okay.
Nathan Drake and John Rambo versus Inhumanoids.
That's a weird fucking choice.
Candyman versus Pinhead.
Candyman doesn't have any powers, though, right?
Bees, Hook, teleportation. Captain Planet versus Mr. Clean.
Yes.
So
Mr.
if it's
Clean
the
probably
Don
has some of those weird fucking cartoon powers.
If it's the Don Cheadle version of Captain Planet, then Mr. Clean's getting turned into a tree.
Well, he is a hero after all. He's gonna
John
take pollution down to
Constantine.
0.
John
Alex.
Constantine and Doctor Strange versus Sauron and Doctor Doom.
Oh, I'm fucking
Well,
stupid.
Well, here's the thing.
I
Sauron
just
is
dark side
probably not
trolled
going to
my
be.
way through here.
Well, here's the thing. Sauron is probably not going to fare too well against Constantine and Strange, but Doom certainly is.
The Tick and Beetlejuice versus the Mask and Freakazoid.
I'm
Oh,
the Tick!
A good one.
That's a really
That is a
good one.
great one.
I
Especially
love,
after I've seen both Beetlejuice movies.
I love the Tick.
Oops.
The Tick needs to be in more things.
He needs to be in Death Battle against Earthworm Jim, for God's sake.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Tombstone and Shriek for Marvel and Spot, Dr. J. On, versus Ink and Shriek and Blockbuster.
From DC Comics, right?
Yes. Yes. Spider-Woman, Gwen Stacy, versus Batgirl, Stephanie Brown.
God, I'm so glad they started calling her Spider-Woman because Ghost Spider is really stupid.
For an outfit like that, yes.
Because she was Spider-Girl for a period of time, and then now they call her, and then they called her Spider, Ghost Spider, and now, oh, it's Spider-Woman.
Cool, now we have a fifth Spider-Woman.
Yeah, we don't have enough of those, do we? Remember when
Couldn't just
Jessica?
be-
You remember when Jessica Drew was Spider-Woman, and then they made Jessica
Yep.
Drew a clone of Peter Parker back in
Yep.
in the Ultimate Comics,
The Ultimate
and I think,
Spider-Man, yeah. Like
Yeah,
her
and
suit was
she-
a symbiote instead.
yeah, and she like still was like into Peter for some reason, and
Iceman
but
had the hots
also-
for her.
but also into Mary Jane. That would have
Yeah,
made her
Iceman had
very.
the hot-
That would have made for a very interesting threesome.
I think it was either Iceman or the Human Torch that had the hots for her too.
That would have made for a very interesting foursome.
Oof.
Because that's interesting, because Ultimate Iceman isn't gay, but regular Iceman is now. But Ultimate Colossus is gay. Which is because they did that to put Ultimate Kitty Pryde in Ultimate Peter Parker's Spurned Women's Club.
Man, Ultimate Spider-Man gets all the bitches in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man gets all the pussy, to quote Eddie Murphy.
Almost got some Black Cat pussy, too, before she found out that he was underage.
Listen, you shouldn't take off the mask. That's all I'm saying. And if a hot older woman is about to hand you the kitty cat on a platter, or the mask stays on during.
Dude, look how short he was compared to. Look how short he was compared to Black Cat.
Even during spider sex.
If Batman can do it, Spider-Man can do it.
Nope.
Superior Spider-Man versus Batbane.
This is why Beast Boy
Batman. So Batman on the fucking Venom serum.
Yep.
This is kind of why Beast Boy doesn't need a mask.
Misfit versus Penny Parker.
Okay.
Leroy Green versus Kerr Canos.
They need to do Leroy Green versus Leroy Brown, and then find like a Leroy Blue and a Leroy Red, so that we can have spectrum of the Leroy Lantern Corps.
Yeah,
Leroy
but then
Jenkins.
we also need Leroy Jenkins.
Oh yeah, he's obviously the Red Lantern.
Okay, time's up. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Because he has... Actually, you know what? He might be the Green Lantern. Because Leroy Jenkins clearly is capable of overcoming great fear. No, wait. You know what? Leroy Jenkins is not capable of fear.
Silver Sable versus Huntress. The Deep versus Andrea versus Pike Syndicate.
Who's Andrea again?
Girl from Reboot.
Oh, right.
Red X versus Machine Man.
Is it the fake version of Red X or the Robin version of Red X?
There's your answer.
Okay, then.
And finally, Red Claw versus Baron Zemo. And currently, there are no contests at the moment, but there is a draft in the works, as far as I know. So, if that ever comes up, I'll let you guys know. We do have some finished matchups with some results, though.
Okay.
Slater versus the Sun versus Motor Vaders. The Sun won by 2, and Slater lost by 0, and Motor Vaders by 1. Ben 10 versus the White Spikes. Ben 10 won by 1.
Okay.
Spike Spiegel versus the Predalien. Predalien won by 2 votes. William Lennox versus Leland / Silas / Bishop. William Lennox won by 1 vote. And finally, Katrina Alves versus Azucena Ortiz. Katarina Alves won by 3 votes.
Okay.
Really? Spike lost again at the Predalien? Okay. Fuck all you who didn't vote for Spike. You sellout bitch. Oh yeah, and just some news. N Hentai is still up. It's not being deleted anytime soon.
Good.
Okay. Well, that's good
For
to hear.
some people, anyway.
That's not stopping me from downloading the shit that I have on my favorites list, which is like 263 pages.
I swear to God.
He's not here right now. Oh, here's a new fear I have. Someone posted this up on Reddit.
That was your first
3
mistake.
months. Someone posted this up on Reddit 3 months. Someone posted this up on Reddit 3 months ago, and it was about Steam.
Uh-huh.
Gabe is 61, likely to die before he hits 75. The second he dies, a power vacuum appears not just within Valve and Steam, but all of PC gaming. Assume worst case scenario. New Valve CEO takes on the normal profit first motivations. Either sells to Microsoft or makes Steam worse in some way. First team to go would be Proton. Then the settings that allow you to log into the library page instead of the store.
Yeah.
Then the ability to turn off the second window of ads that pop up each time you open Steam. Suddenly you have to use Windows. Suddenly you have to use Windows to play PC games. Steam sales slowly get worse over the course of a year until they're just not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Steam starts changing the way they make profit from their store in ways that harm indie devs. And then someone responds, "This is an actual fear I have. Can someone tell me if I'm being a dumbass, or is PC gaming really held up by the one old fat guy?"
Well, on the one hand, if that's a very real fear to have, and it's not an unreasonable one. But on the other hand, the company that does that is committing suicide. Like, you can't. That would be like a market tank. Like, I can believe that that would happen, but I can also believe that like the indie scene would essentially like break away and decentralize, because like the goodwill that Steam has built up, that Valve has built up through Steam over the years, would just be gone. And people don't need Steam. There's the Humble Store, there's there's a bunch of other competitors, and that would essentially be handing it off to one of their competitors.
Right, but a lot of those competitors are either worse or just not as good as Steam.
Oh, yeah.
Who's like, Epic Game Store? The only thing that I hear people love about it is that it gives away a free game every month.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
I go
Hatch.
Yeah, I go to
GOG
EGX
has a lot of
free games. That's it.
Yeah, GOG has a lot of games, but it doesn't have everything Steam has.
And it doesn't have everything that's new. Like, and it doesn't have it doesn't have a lot of indie games on there either. Or like some games just don't show up on there.
Yeah. Let's not forget that a lot of console games don't have a lot of what Steam has either.
Oh yeah. I was just happy that Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 are coming to GOG. Well, came to GOG now, but... And when Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and Metal Gear and
fuck those versions.
Metal Gear Rising and Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 came to Steam before Silent Hill 1, 2, or 3 did. It's amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, Silent Hill 4 is a good game. Highly underrated, I'd say. But, like, why'd you pick that one as your first game? I would. The man in the green armor, dual-wielding your own weapons against you. Move. Die. There we go.
Fucking hell, I lost 2 boos.
Might suck, but at least it has full ammo.
I'm almost done with that tier list, and fuck! It was tiring.
Oh yeah, Gizmo, I'm thinking about doing a So Bad It's Good movie tier list and then making like a selection, like a random selection from that every month. So we just do one So Bad It's Good movie every month for like a
Let me add that to the list.
like a Saturday afternoon or a Friday night stream.
Let me add that to the list.
What do you think?
Hold on.
You like it as an idea, or is it a bad idea?
I see potential in the idea, but the problem is there has to be a large amount of movies that fall into the category of So Bad It's Good.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna start us off kind of easy. I think I'm gonna do Plan 9 from Outer Space first.
You mean the thing that's been riffed to death by riff tracks?
Oh yeah. Well, it's I believe it's public domain, so we should be fine on that. If not, I can always pick out like an easy public domain film from for us for our first time through. It's just, you know, pick out like one of the classics and then, you know, maybe hit some deeper cuts, because we already did The Room. I don't want to do Birdemic early, and I don't want to just throw you guys in the deep end with something like Samurai Cop or Tammy and the T-Rex.
What's a katana? It's Japanese for fucking. It's a Japanese sword.
What does katana mean? Japanese sword.
Fucked up the line.
Oh, don't worry. I've probably watched Samurai Cop like 6 or 7 times. With only without riff tracks. I probably watched
really
it more
hate
with
these
riff
guys.
tracks. I've
They're
never
annoying,
seen
that's
Samurai
for
Cop
sure.
2. I could probably put that on the list too.
These three are the literal worst portrait ghosts in this entire game.
I also have some random movies I picked up at thrift stores and whatnot over the years. There's a couple of Steven Seagal movies from after he got fat that are really kind of hilarious to watch. For either really bad editing or just, you know, sad to see him not try.
Fine. Go back to normal, Luigi. This is all I could do. Thank you.
I do have another tier list idea, but I don't know how to implement it yet. And that's the Has Been Hotel tier list.
Oh yeah, the most redeemable characters.
Yeah, I just
Like
don't know how to get it.
Where they'd go in the hotel, that kind of thing.
No, look more like, hold on, where did I put that? Let me see here.
So clock booze.
Ah, okay. So the idea was that it would be called the most redeemable fictional souls, and it would be based around Has Been Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
It would be from the bottom list, staying in hell, and then to the top, most definitely going to heaven.
Yeah.
And they're like in between, you know, whatever other names I could think of, but like, yeah, the characters would either have to be dead, or you know, have died before. You know, like Homelander, he died in the comics. Frieza, he died.
Yeah.
He's died before.
Come on.
That kind of thing. Like characters that have stayed dead or have died before.
Yeah.
They have no near-death experiences. No, literally, like nothing about like how they literally transported themselves or someone transported them to hell or heaven. Nothing like that. They actually have had to have died on purpose, on accident. Either it doesn't really matter. But I haven't figured out the rules for this tier list yet.
Well, yeah, I came up with the top. So the top tier for the so bad it's good tier list would be actually good. The bottom tier would be actually bad, and then the toppest tier for like a so bad it's good film would be high mock. You get it?
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin, do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. And then, the other ones could obviously be like quotes from other films, like, like, oh my god!
No.
That movie is just straight up bad.
No, well, like,
I have seen enough of it.
I'm talking about quotes from it. Quotes from like famous so
Yeah.
bad it's good films,
Nah, I don't think that works as a rating.
the tiers?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I'll stick to the high mark. But that's just it.
I still have that Smash Brothers reveal tier list. We never really tackled that.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I already made it and everything.
No, I'm just saying that's a good idea. We should probably do that one week.
Yeah. What other ideas do I have here?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I thought it was back far enough.
I got animated MILFs tier list, bad movie tier list, but that's too many.
Okay, like, we could probably put our heads together on the bad movie tier list, this thing, considering what I was thinking of doing. The animated MILFs tier list seems like it's a really good idea, especially considering that we could,
Can we suggest that one of the tiers be Mrs. Thickable?
considering how overboard we went with the waifu tier list. Because there were too many characters and we spent too much time on all of them. And we needed to be rating just on aesthetics alone rather than character.
Well, first rule for animated MILFs is that they can't be anything from porn or they can't be from anything that's porn or hentai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And MILFs. What by definition is a MILF?
So they actually have to have children.
Yep.
Because otherwise, a MILF without kids is a cougar.
Yep.
That's another list entirely.
Yeah. Masato Katsuragi, top cougar. She's not actually a cougar. Don't correct me. Technically, she is a MILF come rebuild of Ava, but
age doesn't matter just as long as they've had kids. Pause.
Oh no, I was just talking about the difference, the technical difference between a MILF and a cougar and how Masato
Right. I was just saying, like for animated MILFs. I think that's it. I think those are all the rules that we can think of.
Why can't I pick this up? Why can't... They're very clearly here. Why can't I pick them up? Shut the fuck up. I'll be right with you guys. God damn it. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck it. Beam rifle and carbine it is.
Anus. Try to relax your anus.
No.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Controllers!
Excuse me.
Are you a homosexual?
Where are you? You have other tier list ideas. Bad movie tier list, I feel like is too broad.
Yeah, the so bad it's good movie tier list would be probably be specific enough. We could probably start the first episode off by ranking the ones we've already done, like joysticks and The Room.
I still think Joysticks is a pretty fun movie to watch.
Joysticks is one of those ones where I think it's genuinely decent in terms of what it's trying to be. It's also not massively irritating like a lot of modern comedies are.
Yes.
So, yeah.
A lot of the...
But it does have some bizarre shit in it.
You know, a lot of the modern ones who try to make references, like to Skyrim or Super Mario. It's like, is that... Are those the only games you know of?
Well, the weird thing is, like, I watched...
everything has a level, apparently. Everything's got a cheat code.
Well, the weird thing is, like, I watched Free Guy while I was out on vacation, and I thought it was pretty good. Like, people were giving that movie shit for how it ended, but it was like, and for, you know, some of the other things that happened throughout the film. But I thought, like, it was just really, really funny to see Taika Waititi playing up that really irritating persona he has to be like this evil dickhead game developer or stereotype.
I mean, he is a dick.
Oh yeah,
he is a dick in real life anyway.
I was gonna say everybody kind of knows that he is a dick, but like I was like the evil dickhead CEO type character is like a role he's perfect for, and putting the buff character that's unfinished into the game at the last second, and or is like his temp dialogue is just catchphrase.
Like a literal unfinished character would have.
He literally is just. It's like they pasted Ryan Reynolds' head onto like Juggernaut's body. It literally is Juggernaut, by the way, because the actor who played the actor who played Dude in Free Guy, was the actor who played Juggernaut in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Nice.
Yeah. Because unfortunately they couldn't get Vinnie Jones back, but.
Yeah, they couldn't get a lot of actors back for one reason or another.
Well,
some was for budgetary.
Well, yeah,
some were for budgetary reasons.
Yeah, you're not gonna get Colin. You're not gonna get Colin Farrell to reprise fucking Bullseye in that. So they just got to stand in, but you know.
Why wouldn't you though? Didn't they ask? You got Elektra.
At some point in time, you have in some point in time, like your budget becomes unruly. Hello. You think you're clever, don't you?
I mean, they didn't even bother asking Kevin Nash to reprise his role as a Russian.
Yeah, they didn't ask Halle Berry either, but Halle Berry would probably be too expensive. They might have thought she would be too expensive.
You have to ask though. I mean, like they were able to get they were able to get like Brad Pitt as the Vanisher.
Oh yeah.
Even if it was for a split second, still.
There also might have been some stuff like that they planned to ask, and then the strike happened, because the strike happened like right as they were going into filming, and so they might have had more plans, and then and it was like, oh shit, we got to get production up and running as quickly as possible, and then they just were out of time. So yeah, thanks Disney, you were part of that. I should have seen that coming.
Action movie stars tier list, I think, would be a great one to go through.
We'd need to watch some more action movies before we did that, because I think we haven't seen any Schwarzenegger films on the show yet, or
no Schwarzenegger films, no Bruce Willis films, no
Bruce Willis, no Stallone, no Seagal,
no Steven Seagal.
Seagal used to be really, really good, and then he broke both of his knees and got fat.
And there was no excuse there. I mean, there's ways he could have worked out, or gotten fucking surgery.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Chuck Norris had both hips replaced, and that man is still in tip-top shape.
Yeah, like how old is he now? In his 70s?
He's like 80 now, I think.
He's 80 and he's still in shape.
Yeah.
He looks like he's 50.
Yeah, well, that's what working out will do for you. Like you don't. Like when you've got musculature, you age less, because you still have like adrenaline pumping, and you've got your heart's in better shape and things like that.
Pierce Brosnan, has he been in a ton of action films that wasn't James Bond?
He was in Remington Steele. I don't know if that counts particularly as an action show, but it was more of a detective series.
Who else is
the
there?
funny thing is like Hugh Campbell Sr. reminds me a lot of my mom in some ways. Just obsessed with old TV shows and whatnot.
What about the three? Three. What about the four action stars? The most famous, Asian, the most famous action stars.
So we haven't seen any Jackie Chan movies. We haven't seen any Jet Li movies. We haven't seen any Bruce Lee movies, and we haven't seen any. Who'd be the other one?
Chow Yun-Fat.
Chow Yun-Fat. We've seen one movie he was in, I think.
What about Tony Jaa?
Tony Jaa? Oh! We need to watch The Protector at some point. That would be a good one.
Tony Jaa is something else, man.
Yeah, The Protector is a really good movie, from what I remember anyways. Kind of produced on a low budget, but...
Who else is there? Jason Statham, Wesley Snipes.
Jason Statham, Wesley Snipes, yeah.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, yeah, we gotta watch.
Especially Antonio Banderas.
That man has been in so many good movies, and also Indiana Jones 5.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that movie so much.
Indiana Jones meets Zorro.
Fuck that movie so much with a loaded shotgun. Jesus Christ. Like, you got Antonio Banderas. You got Antonio Banderas, who's famous for The Mask of Zorro. Like, Once Upon a Time in... No, you better not bring that movie back up. It was only good for one... There was only good because of the two main villains it had. That's it. The CIA bullshit, the kid. Fuck all that. Nah, man, there was only two good things in that movie. I'm not going to count the sword fight. I'm not going to count the sword fight scenes because those... They made it a thing. Like CIA, FBI, Men in Black. I don't care what secret agency Zorro's wife was involved in. They put it in the movie anyway. I don't care.
I thought it was the Pinkertons. I don't remember. It's been too long since I've seen
Is that who they're supposed to be?
And I don't remember. It's a old western. It's about the end of the Old West. It's probably the Pinkertons. The Pinkertons always show up in those movies. Oh, speaking of which, Young Guns! We gotta watch Young Guns.
Oh, Young Guns.
Young Guns 1 and Young Guns 2.
Emilio Estevez at its finest.
Yeah, Young Guns is one of my favorite movies, and Young Guns 2 is really good too.
Please don't let there be a Young Guns 3.
Oh, there.
I don't want no Young Guns 3. Please,
no.
God.
There's too many Legacy sequels, and it's been 30 years. The only Legacy sequel. The only Legacy sequel I want to see is Walt Disney presents The Man in the Iron Mask with old Charlie Sheen and Chris O'Donnell.
Ooh, Beverly Hills Cop.
Ooh, yeah, we've watched Beverly Hills Cop actually. We're almost done. We're
what
almost
about
done with Beverly Hills Cop. We've watched Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I feel sorry for you watching 3.
3 is not as good as I remember, but not as bad as its reputation would suggest.
You got a serious Axel Foley. That doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, I wouldn't. There's too many stunts. They treat the film like there's too many set pieces. Like, I can tell why it cost as much as it did, you know? Like, it cost, it is the most,
come back.
It is the most expensive Beverly Hills Cop movie of the original 3. And
Navy SEALs. No, I'm kidding.
That's a good one, though.
Is it?
Yeah?
People keep dogging on that movie.
Why? It was Charlie Sheen back when he actually gave a shit.
Speaking of Charlie Sheen, how many action movies has he been in?
Let's see. Okay, so he was in the Disney.
He was in Young Guns.
He was in the Disney Three Musketeers. He was in Hot Shots Part 2. Which are technically comedy films as well.
Yeah.
But he did do stunt training for them, which is actually really cool.
Did he really bulk up for that movie?
Huh?
Did he really bulk up for that movie, or is that a suit?
I don't know, but he did do stunt training for the film, which is why he knew how to do a bunch of the stuff that they did that the other actors had to do training for in the Three Musketeers.
The jelly bean sprinkle shit that would kill me in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And he's like trying to pick which one. He's like, yeah, I mean that's me too when I'm trying to pick my toppings for Froyo. Let's see. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, hell yeah. Con Air.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage. I hear you don't like my movies.
Oh yeah, we got to put The Wicker Man on the So Bad It's Good movie tier list.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage. I heard you don't like my movies.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage. I hear you don't like my movies.
Well, what about it?
Yeah,
Don't you like?
here.
You don't like the acting. You don't like the directing. You don't like the producing.
All
You don't
right,
like
I'm
the
here
co-author. You don't like the co-producing. You don't like the co-acting. What don't you like about it? Huh?
I'm here to provide you with lots of bees.
Here, have a dinosaur skull. On me. How do I get out of my house? Don't worry about it.
How'd you get it in your house?
Don't worry about it.
Is this why you were in? Is this why you were in Left Behind 4?
Ooh, Face Off.
Ooh, that's a great one. That's a great one.
Ooh, wait, now that I mentioned that movie, John Travolta. He's got to be in a bunch of action movies.
John Travolta is in a bunch of action movies, actually. He's been in action movies, comedies. He's been in good movies, bad movies. He's been in Battlefield Earth.
Ugh. Dutch Angle Central.
I love Dutch Angles.
I was in bad movies before you learned how to speak your name.
And that movie uses them for every goddamn shot. To the point where Space Ice corrected them for his video. It was just like, I'm not doing this.
Dude.
Doug Walker ended up making a joke in his review for the for that movie. Where or he's trying to climb up, but then he just starts falling
Dude,
while acting out the scene.
you know what movie we need to watch in the, like the action movie tier list? Starship Troopers.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Starship
Rico from Rio
Troopers.
de Janeiro, and I say kill them all.
I swear. I swear I'm just gonna be like,
Dude,
Starship Troopers is great. If we wind up doing Starship Troopers, we got to do all of them, because they're fun fact. Some of the Starship Troopers animated movies are actually really good.
Are they though?
Some of them. I did not say all of them.
That's what I think of Starship Troopers animation. It's no wonder they couldn't make an anime out of Starship Troopers, though.
I mean, they could have. They just didn't.
Imagine the amount of, like, humor they could have added because of the world that the Starship Trooper characters live in.
Oh, dude, that would have been amazing.
Like, imagine the amount of, like, imagine the amount of fucking, like humor based off of, being up, like a police state or whatever the fuck. Like, imagine, like, the parody commercials they can make if an anime studio were to make it just to advertise the show.
Haha.
I love that movie so much. I made it's one of my favorite quotes as a donation alert.
Oh, nice.
The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand. And you know what's best about that? I photoshopped that character in front of a photo of the guy that tried to shoot Kyle Rittenhouse, and you see his biceps blown up.
That's a good one.
Ah! I really love the fact that I did that Photoshop job, because I'm thinking, how has nobody else done this? Because when I saw that photo has gone its way around 9gag, and people have been quoting it, and I'm like, dude, you're quoting it and you're not even making it. Okay, I'll do it then.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
The enemy cannot pull the trigger if you disable his hand.
Hi, Cortana.
Dude, I'd have a beer with Rittenhouse if I could. Fucking bastard's gonna sue him.
Excuse me, I need a weapon.
Sue the guy who shot two pedos
I need a
and one
weapon.
wife beater. I need a weapon.
And yet people will defend the dead pedo and wife beater. Hope they're burning in hell right now.
Dead pedo, dead wife beater, and you got a guy who's still alive that robbed houses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm suing you. Okay, you're the burglar is suing the guy who shot you in self-defense. Just be glad his name isn't Bullseye.
Or Deadshot.
Nah, Bullseye. He's a lot more cooler than Deadshot. Deadshot can use every gun. Bullseye can literally use everything in his hand if he wanted to. He used Dude, he used a hail of paper airplanes to kill a guy.
I forgot about that one.
He used a toothpick and shot it like a sniper rifle from his fingers to kill someone from afar.
Oh yeah, he did that one in the movie too. Why am I getting nothing but fucking bots in my chat right now?
Let's not forget the peanut thing from when he was on that plane in Daredevil.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want before the flight? More peanuts, please. And the way he looked at that old lady gagging, he was like, he was like, dude, hurry up and fucking die. That's hardcore. What other tier lists I got here? Oh. James Bond. No. Well, yeah. No, well, maybe. Okay, yeah, okay. James Bond actors tier list.
That's a good one. We could do that when we get done with the Bond films. We're almost done, actually.
We would have to not only include the movie ones, but we would also have to include
James Bond Jr.
James Bond Jr. as well as James Bond from Agent Under Fire, I think it was.
That was just Pierce Brosnan, though.
Okay, yeah, I got the name wrong, but one of the James Bond games from a long time ago, it was a completely different Bond model and different voice actor. So I think it would be fair to put him on the tier list if we could.
Hang on. It was one of the GameCube games, right?
Right.
James Bond games. Bear with me for a second here. Or I'm not
You'll
going
see
to...
that the cover of the game has a shadow covering James Bond's face.
Yeah, hang on. Shaken Not Stirred is a James Bond text adventure for the ZX Spectrum.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so GoldenEye, James Bond 007 for the Game Boy. No, Tomorrow Never Dies, that's Brosnan. World Is Not Enough, that's Brosnan.
I heard the Game Boy game's not
Racing.
that bad.
007 Racing is Brosnan. Agent Under Fire, no, that was Brosnan. Nightfire was also Brosnan. Everything or Nothing was also Brosnan. From Russia with Love was Connery. I don't know what you're talking about, I guess.
Let me put the emulator up. Man, let me look myself. Let me see. Because I know I have it here.
Yeah, because it's not Agent Under Fire, because I have Agent Under Fire. I've played the hell out of Agent Under Fire, and that is definitely Brosnan in that game.
I have the actual game. It's just I'm really not wanting to go up and look for the damn thing right now. Right now I'm in lazy mode. The hell?
Because Agent Under Fire has his face in shadow, but yeah, it's Brosnan.
Oh, hold on. Let me just get the physical game. 1 minute.
Finally. A few more boos left.
No.
God damn it.
Yeah, it was Agent. Yeah, I have the game. It was Agent Under Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Agent Under Fire. That they covered that face up for a reason with a shadow. They use a completely different model. They don't. It's a completely new game
Brosnan.
too.
It's Brosnan.
It's not Brosnan.
It is definitely Brosnan because that's the game I used. That is the game that I used to mod my PS2 with, and then I played the hell out of it afterwards.
Let's see, Agent Under Fire. No, I don't see Brosnan's name anywhere on this game. Yeah, let me look at the manual. I played this game. I played this on stream. Let me see. On action. Mission results.
Come on.
Raising. Nope.
I would have
Nothing
sworn.
about Brosnan.
I would have sworn Brosnan was in that game.
Try looking up gameplay footage. You'll see that his model is different.
I know he was in I know he was in Nightfire. Here, let me see.
He was in Nightfire.
Yeah, I know. Let me see if I can find Everything or Nothing. Yeah, but that was the Splinter Cell clone that was really shitty.
Let me get something to eat. I'll be right back.
007, Agent Under Fire. Who played Bond? Adam Blackwood was the voice of Bond. But what was the model? Am I just thinking of a completely different game? I may be thinking of a different game, but the thing is like it looks like a mildly janky, Brosnan. I don't know. I will have to, get this game out and actually... Oh, come on. Oh, goddammit, I fucked it up.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck it. How did I get in there the first time? Oh, credit where it's due. The guy who played Bond in that game must have done a really good job with the voice, because I didn't pick that as not being Brosnan, but that was a very long time ago, so...
Alright, well, it's getting late, so I'm gonna have to call it for the night.
Yeah. Well, hey, next time we get to be treated to Blow Me Away, which is why I switched from, original to classic graphics.
So I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
See y'all later. Bye, everybody. Now I'm going to go ban the fucking
And I'm
bots.
done.
Goddamn chat.